We move on in our card. Our next bout in the 180-pound division. It will be a blue belt non-gi contest. In the blue corner, standing at 5'7", 180 pounds, representing Level Up BJJ. Fighting out of Houston, Texas, by way of Costa Mesa, California, Eduardo Perez.
And here we have Eduardo Perez, 5'7", 180 pounds, representing Level Up Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Originally from Costa Mesa, California, and he is ready for action.
His opponent out of the red corner, I introduce to you, John Ballard!
Yo, Doc, what up, man? Yes, this is what it is, man.
Zone. DMX.
And making his way to the mat, representing Gracie Baja the Woodlands, John Ballard.
Pretty sure John was on the last card, Todd, as well.
Returning veterans to the Elevate Submission Series. John Ballard being one of them. Gonna see him right there with the red sash on his ankle. And this match is officially underway. Ballard and Perez.
Right to it, no hand slap.
That's what I like. We're here to compete. Ballard enjoying the height advantage.
Snap down.
Nice.
Nice little bump roll. Uh-oh. Ballard with a nice little chin strap there. He's not going to be able to use it, though.
It's about to complement the position that Ballard got himself in, but Perez did an excellent job in reversing positions. Perez enjoying top side mount now. And Perez going for it early, going for the armbar, but loses it. Ballard takes advantage and reverses the position. Now he's on top. On that opposite side, it was a battle for the underhooks. Ballard.
Then on the head and arm here, and he's got that arm chicken wing. That's a brutal position to have. It's going to be hard for his opponent to clear.
Perez has a hand in on that chicken wing side that you're talking about. You can't quite see it from the angle at home, but it's right here in front of our faces. Yeah, there we go. And Perez, what he needs to do is to bump and try to work for that underhook. But I think Ballard recognizes and shuts it down with a mount.
Ballard here in a high mount. We'll see if he can maintain it as Perez looks to bump him off.
Ballard right there. That's a really deep mount. He's got his feet crossed from top position.
This is where the kipping escape is very important, Todd.
Perez doing a good job in trying to press Ballard down back to his hips, because Ballard had a nice high mount there, and those are tough to overcome against a very crafty grappler.
Perez trying the kipping escape, but what he wants to do is he wants his feet in the air so that he can get some type of separation on Ballard. He's going to have to get some type of swinging momentum.
Man, Perez trying to make something happen there, Scott. Nearly gave up his back. I understand where he's coming from, though. Whenever you get a guy with such a solid mount position, you got to try to force something to happen. I was almost thinking like Ballard is maybe setting up a mounted triangle. He's going to try to press that forearm into Perez's chest. Perez keeps disrupting whatever progress Ballard makes with those bumps.
I can really appreciate a good mount, Todd. A lot of times you don't see good mount details at the blue belt level because it's a position that takes a long time to get good at because it's really easy to get bumped and rolled.
Yeah, I know a lot of blue belts that probably prefer to be in the side mount position over the mount because they don't quite know how to settle their weight just yet.
But Ballard seems to be doing pretty well here.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. Ballard definitely has that mount great position, especially how he's able to lock those feet. Perez now trying to make something happen. Hustles his way to top position. Nice job there for Perez. Referee calls for a timeout. They're going to restart in the center.
And this is why you don't see a lot of mount from the lower levels, Todd, because it is just that hard to really keep control of it for a long period of time and apply offense. We'll see if Perez can turn it into something here. He's going to need to gain his posture back. Clear those collar ties off his head.
Perez got his posture back.
Looks to stand. We'll see if he can do something with it.
Oh, Ballard now, a modified straight armbar from his back. Perez recognizes it. Time is not on the side of Perez.
I have a joke, Todd, that straight arm bars only work on the uninitiated. I have long arms, though, so I tend to get out of them.
That definitely will make a difference. 35 seconds left up in this blue belt no-gi matchup. Perez has to break the guard, clear the guard into a position where he can work for his submission. Right now, Ballard is the one going for all the attacks at this moment. With short time left, we'll see how the referees decide to score this one. Oh, triangle attempt there from Ballard in the closing seconds. And Ballard and Perez go the distance in this matchup. We will see who the referees give it for. If I had an edge to give it to, I think it's obvious.
By decision, John Ballard!
Pretty easy match to score there, Scott. You had to give a decision to somebody, they gave it to the right man.